Good morning, replayers. Welcome, welcome. I'm trying to set up my camera. Got to see a little bit of my face. I'm so sorry. My hair's a wreck. I woke up this morning with that one more job mentality. And I thought I was going to be late. Now, wouldn't that have been the cat's meow? Okay. I am getting over laryngitis, all due to my allergies. I'm not sick. I've just got a head full, and I am making it day by day. Hi, Pam. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Pam, would you mind messaging me on Facebook or Instagram, or I can give you my email? My address, your address, please, so I can send you a happy mail. Good morning, Janet. I was just telling my replayers I had that one more job mentality today. I thought I was going to be late. Wouldn't that have been something? I did do your prompt yesterday. I have been up here now for 4 straight days. Haven't done anything else. Probably why I had the mentality of one more job. But this is your page. I have lots of bling texture. I have my koala bear, my page 32. And then for hopes and dreams. Hi, Cheryl. Welcome. For my hopes and dreams, I just put, may all your hopes and dreams come true. Good morning, Gail. How is your dad and hubby, Elvin, all that stuff you've got going on? Most importantly, well, I don't know if it's more important. How are you? I hope you all are well. I'm excited today about my life. I have been up here using my stash. Well, I also been up here sorting and going through things. And you know, when you do that, you find stuff. I'm going to put this away now that I've shown it to Janet that I did do it. And I've been playing, a lot of playing. And it's been a lot of fun. Oh, Gail. Bless your heart. Good for you. I've been trying to stay inside because the ragweed is so bad. And our barometer keeps going up and down and up and down, and that messes me up. So I have not been walking like I need to, but I need to make a good to-do list because I'm in the mood to get some stuff done. And I am rarely in that anymore. I don't know about you guys, but when I was younger and I had a brand new house that it was a log home and nobody had ever seen those, I was very OCD about my house. Oh, Cheryl, I hear you. That day gets me every single time. And that's why I crafted to forget it. Well, not to forget, but to cope. And but anyway, I was so OCD about my house. I mean, I cleaned it top to bottom every night after school. That's when I had a new baby. I didn't want him on a dirty floor, so I thought I needed every day to get down on my hands and knees and scrub my house. Plus, I never knew who was going to drop in to see the house. And I moved to Florida and decided I was not going to be a slave in Florida to my house and my yard because I had flowers everywhere. Well, I guess going into the coma and all of that reminded me that there's other things in life and all of those, but to the other extreme. And oh no, you weren't, because I missed a lot of Andy's baby years. Instead of rocking, I was cleaning. But it's not a big deal to me anymore. And my husband and I joked I went from OCD to who cares. And I have got, now my house, if you walk in, looks fine. I don't have, you know, dishes up in the sink and that kind of stuff at all. It needs dusted, it needs vacuumed, my kitchen floor needs swept, and my bathroom needs cleaned. Okay, Cheryl, we'll be here. So, like I said, it wasn't that it's horrible now, but Greg came in to watch TV, which he rarely comes into the living room. And oh, Gail, put your feet up, grab you some slow stitching, relax. And he said, "You've really got a nest here." Well, I had my bag with my that usually is in my purse for my washcloth where I knit them. I had a knitted washcloth laying there. I had done my nails, so the fingernail polish was still sitting there. I had something he found. I need to run into the hospital when I go to the gift shop. Oh, yum. And I had knitting on the floor around me. I just really had a nest. So this morning I folded up the quilt I had over me and I did some of that kind of stuff. So I need to go down and just a soft house clean, I guess you could call it. It's not, I usually call it round clean or square clean. Square clean is when you go to the corners. No, we're not going to the corners, but I could run the vacuum and do some of that kind of stuff. Oh, I have fabric up here around me. Yeah. And that's something I'm going to talk about here in a little bit is I need to send happy mail. Janet, you're so good about getting stuff done. And I thought, maybe other people need to send happy mail too. So I decided that's what I was going to do today is we're going to make ATC cards. If you need to make ATC cards to send, you can join me. If you don't, relax and you can watch me make a mess because that's exactly what I'm going to do. Now, I have started 2 journals. This I started yesterday. And it's just a art journal. Oh, Gail, but that sweet baby's sweet. And so yesterday I just played stamping, collaging, getting out my stencils, using my stuff. Tomorrow, my first use your stash is coming out. Oh, sweet Gail. Do they know if they're boys or girls? I always wanted somebody close to me to have twins that I needed to go help. So as you can see, I made tabs. I am really trying to use my stuff. And then a box came of stuff I ordered. Oh, 2 little girls. Ah, sweet. And, here is music paper. I've got 2 rolls of it. I need to use it. I've got all kinds of music paper up here. I did some collaging. So I have backgrounds ready to go. And I tried to do different kinds of background. And here's some still to do. So I'm still open to that. So that's been my therapy, Cheryl. So that is one thing I made. And then I found, like I said, I've just been using what's on my desk. And this I've been making out of the tans, coffee dyed, that kind of paper. Yeah, all this on my desk. It needed to go somewhere. And so here's just, you know, little tablet. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. I may just donate it to the hospital too, so that, you know, if somebody wants to give it, it would be smaller and probably not cost as much as my other one. Oh, Gail, that just sounds so exciting. And I've also been putting in things I see from other crafters, you know, that I hadn't thought of. So these things, so this journal has been done in the last few days. Whoops. Here's even a pocket I could put more stuff in. So I've done those two journals. I've not had Emerson, so that's kind of given me a chance to get some stuff done. But do you guys keep all this? I'm sure you do. You know, the packaging. I pulled it out. Now, all this stuff on my desk, I have pulled out in order to use. So I want to use it. I have these little squares, and I want, Gail, I'm getting better at throwing stuff away. I do not keep all my threads anymore. I was using them to stuff things, but you know, they were just taking too much room. I have a little, you know, cloth basket hanging by my sewing machine. And if I need it for stuffing, all fine and good. I just can't save it all. Thank you, Pam. I appreciate that. And is there anything in particular, Pam, you would like or need? Cheryl, I don't think I've ever sent you Happy Mail, have I? If not, please let me know your address via Facebook, Messenger, Instagram, email. I know you're having a time. How's that new place? Do you feel like you're getting it somewhat settled? Now I'm going to kind of do this in mass making, so I don't have to do too much thought about it. I like these, Gail. I like them for ATC cards. My biggest problem is I make my ATC cards too bulky. And well, see, great minds, Gail. We're just going to stop with that piece of paper because I don't know how much I'll get done. They are the perfect size for it. And I'm just using my Aleene's. I am down to using Emerson's glue. I am out of paste. That kind of paste. I mean, I have Mod Podge and some of, mediums, but nothing. Hi, Dawn. How are you? We're making ACT cards. Welcome in. You can join or you can watch me make a mess. I'm even going to get out my alcohol inks and play with them. And some foil. Oh, good, Cheryl. Isn't it nice to know you got time? You don't have to hurry. You can slowly make decisions. And you don't have to hang anything on your wall if you don't want to. Well, Dawn, if you send me your address, I'll send you one. Because I am so far behind on my Happy Mail. It's sad. And let me know if there's anything that you need, like, the fabrics, the stuff that you don't have. You could tell me here or in the message. Jasper had that idea yesterday at Becca's, that sometimes it'd be nice to have a wish list. Oh, bless Elvin's already he's tired. And so I thought today might be a good day to make some and mail it. And I have to remember to sign my ATC cards. I am the worst about signing my art. I don't. So I had, and I don't know which journal I put it in. I had a little calendar that was a Thomas Kincaid calendar. And on the back of a lot of calendars, they put the different months pictures on the back. Well, I cut those cuties out and made inchies. Now, wasn't that, I know everybody else has done it. And I used alcohol inks and some alloyed and some wax, which I've just gotten. So I am by no means a pro. I was playing with it. And so I'm going to use those today. I'm just full of ideas today. I don't guarantee they'll all be good ones, though, Gail. So I've even got inchies I can send somebody. Oh my, this is wet. Oh, I know why. Yesterday well, this is going to be a real, that's going to be a real, I spilt my paint water. So if you need to energize your ink, pour paint water on it. It worked great. Oh, thanks, Dawn. So, needless to say, I'm making all this stuff that needs to go to somebody that needs it. I have lots of fabric squares. I mean, not squares, scraps, big and small. I have, handmade ephemera and stuff like that. So I'm just going to sit here and visit as I craft. I don't know if any of you watch Shabby Dabby Doodah. I love watching her, but she's very shabby chic. So that's, I know, not everyone's cup of tea. Well, she has done, she's just getting ready to finish mask making. For the second year, she's done 100 of them. And don't you just love her, Gail? And I love her accent. I know that's probably a lot of it. She lives, Janet, if you're still here, in the southern part of England, where they just had the vintage thing because she just rented out her house for it. You know, I don't know if that's close to you at all. And it gave me the idea of doing a Use Your Stash series. So once a week, for as long as I can keep up with it and come up with stuff, I am going to do on Wednesdays, not live, just there. Yeah, Gail, I hear you. I've watched her. She was probably one of the very first craft YouTubers I watched. Okay, I didn't know if it was just like real close to you or not. I know they go to the beach a lot, but you know, that doesn't tell me anything. So, she got me thinking, you know, let's use our stash and make a video. So tomorrow I am putting one up, and then I've got one up the next week, and I'm going to try and do like a couple at a time. For the main fact of then I get them done. And so this was a calendar, big one. That was the cover of the calendar. And I just made it into a, and these aren't going to be fancy, and I'm going to try and keep them flat. So what am I getting out? Some flowers. But I'm going to get flat ones out. And I just really like her. She jokes about her desk being such a wreck, and if you ever have watched, it is. She just put one on last night, Gail. Her mask making ones come on Tuesday nights or Monday nights, I mean. But I have really enjoyed it, and I thought, you know, let's use our stuff, and we don't even have to use the same stuff, but it might trigger somebody to come up with an idea they didn't have. Oh, that I could use mine. So that's what I'm going to try and do. But one, I know what I was saying. She is really messy. I mean, heaps and piles, and I love it. To me, I just want to get my hands in it and dig. I can't be that messy, but she likes the mess because she says it spurns her creativity to use things she might not have thought to use. She might have been going for one look, but because she sees something else on her desk, she thinks, oh, let's go for this. And this is one of the things she does too, is she throws everything in piles, neat piles. Well, I don't know how neat it is. I've never been there. But so she can dig and find things. And I just find that interesting that somebody lives that way. Oh, yeah. I mean, she can't hardly get to her desk for the piles around her. Don't you just want to go in and get nosy and look? I'd help her pick up. I couldn't put it away. I don't know where it goes. But I just really enjoy her. And so that's what gave me the idea of Use My Stash. Oh, Gail, I couldn't either. I couldn't either. I'd be. Now, I can watch her in a mess and it doesn't bother me. But I can't, like, my desk is crazy right now because I wanted to get out a lot of stuff to use today. But I couldn't live this way all the time. No way, Jose. I would be crazy. And if some of you can live that way, invite me over so I can look at the mess and help you dig. And that, you know, one thing I have found a lot of cool stuff in here by picking up and organizing. And she does a lot of digital, so that's where a lot of her papers come from. I have a former sister-in-law that could live that way, and it didn't bother her at all. And she'd invite me over and I would help go through it. She had fabric, t-shirt fabric, and she's a wonderful seamstress. And she had fabric all over the house because we had a factory, garment factory here. And they would have sales. Well, I didn't sew and I wouldn't have known what to do with that kind of fabric at the time anyway. And she'd have me over and I just had a ball throwing stuff. We backed the truck up and throw stuff out. It was such a waste. Yeah. And that's what I found out when I'm up here. I'm out of sight out of mind. I don't notice my house till I go back down. Okay. Now I want some inspiring, but this is too long. So I need some inspiring small words. Yes. Well, it was overwhelming to her. So, and we do it when the kids weren't there. The youngest one might have. I mean, we're talking before I had Andy, you know, that, and he's 36. I must be boring. I'm losing all my people. I'm sorry. I thought this would be interesting. I guess not. But for those that are here, I am so glad you are. It does get overwhelming, Gail. And that's the thing I run into with two houses. You know, that is one reason I like having my stuff up here, because I can leave it. Okay, I want to try some alcohol inks because I want to. Autumn ephemera. What do you seal yours with, Pam? Thank you, Dawn. I've got 2 diamond papers and I just use glossy accents. I wasn't real sure what to use. I'm going to use my alcohol inks. And I got some alloy and mixations. I kind of watched Tim Holtz yesterday, and I know I just got too much, but I want to play with them. Oh, yeah. Paper gets everywhere, doesn't it? I got out a little bit of fall stuff for these ATTs. I'm fine if you don't want to chat. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't boring y'all to death. I understand not chatting. I get that way. I get moods where I want to chat. And that mixation I need. Yes, Janet, it's alcohol ink. And for $3, I got Ranger Distress Boundary Wax, a package of that, 2 packages of alloy for $3 each, and mixations. And so I'm trying to see what I can do with them because I want to collage with them. I think that would be fun. But you go right ahead and multitask. I'm just glad I'm not boring you to death. Alcohol inks is one of those things I watch. And then when I get off, it's like, what did I just watch? And I think part of it, I don't have all the tools maybe I need. Oh, okay, Pam. You need to go on about once or twice a month. Pink Poodle Crafts has these awesome sales. And I've gotten bags of fabric, I mean, in yardage for like $3. Sometimes it's all auction. Usually. Now, the waxes and those that I just got was a set price. And not everybody bids. I mean, it's like, really? How can you not be bidding? So, I did. It's like, I don't know what that stuff is, but I can play with it. Okay. I'd love to see it, Pam. I've only done 2 diamond paintings and I've really enjoyed it. And Emerson and I have another one. Okay, watch your ears. Might be when you want to go get a drink. Okay. I just find these fun to play with. I don't even know where I got them from. Isn't that fun? And it dries really fast. So then this is something I've not introduced Emerson to. Oh, Pam. Cool. Emerson doesn't get to see all the fun. Thank you, Janet. I did these last night to hide all my ink stains. I quit going to get my nails done. I still get my toes done because I can't get down there to clip my toenails and stuff. So I have to go, but I do that when I get my hair done. Oh, there they are. No, I'm looking for it there. Maybe that's them. That's the wax. What in the alloy? Don't need the wax right now. There's the wax. I will show you what the wax does. I'm wanting the alloy or the mixation, either one of them. I watched Tim Holtz with this last night, but he just makes it seem so easy, and he's got all the fancy tools to do it. Well, I know I have it sitting here because I just used it. Foundry wax, alcohol pearl. Isn't that pretty? I love mixing them. You know, I'm like a little kid mixing them. That's glitter. I sure don't need it right now. Alcohol pearl. Okay, y'all, I've lost my mind. Y'all just saw me use that. Where'd I put it? See, that's how I am, Dawn. And there's mixation. Now, you can also use plastic, which I'm going to show you. But see how that mixation just kind of brings it back to life? I don't know if that's what it's meant to do. And I find I like it with lighter colors. You could, but what you really want to do is on the foundry wax is after you emboss, wipe it over your embossing. Get some more pink. It's getting too purpley. And I don't have like yellows, and I don't have a lot of various colors. I got more of the alcohol ink from her too. Her sales are unbelievable. I wonder what happens if I put some. Isn't that purple pretty? Not that I need more purple. Maybe I need more mixative. This I'm just going to use in my collaging. And if you want to make pretty colored tape or your staples or paper clips, let me see what paper clips I've got. I don't have enough. Well, here's safety pins. That'll work. But see, you can lay these in there and let them dry for a day or two. And it'll dye them, which you guys probably know about doing that. I think, Janet, that's what Barbara Pop Pie was telling you in your chat yesterday about the different colored staples. Yes, Stacy and Jane, Dawn. And they're very much night owls. So Janet or anyone, watching the replay, if you're across the pond, they'd be up when you're up. I'm asleep. I don't watch them craft. Yes, it was. She is very knowledgeable. And then see, you stick that in there. And now I'm going to have purpley safety pins. Do I know what I'm going to use them with? No. But I'll find something. So what I'm going to do is I am going to cut this part of my, I'm going to set that down there and let it dry a little bit. Oh, well, that would be neater than what I did. How long do you leave them in there, Dawn? See, that's why I love a live stream. You learn so much from everybody else. See, and now I can take this and put it on those little squares that I cut and colored. That's right here. I hadn't thought about charms either, Dawn. And then see, it just adds a different texture. You could wrinkle it all up. I like playing with foil. And then you've got some texture. Now, I did this on plastic with alcohol inks and did tinkle tape. Coat them and dump them onto a piece of wax paper. I'll try that when I get done. No, it doesn't, Gail. That's the shocking part. You would think it would. Now this, I call this tinkle tape only, it's supposed to look like vintage tape. Because that's what Lori Paint Girly called it. And I thought that was a funny name for it. But really it just looks like a vintage tape. And this, it doesn't come off the Scotch tape either. Yeah, I know, Gail. And see, you can just put it on there and that gives you a different texture too. And see, that doesn't come off at all. It's not on my thumb or nothing. Oh, Marty. No, I need an embossing machine up here. Or I need to bring the one in Florida up here. I have a Vagabond. And down in Florida, I have to keep it under my craft table. And it, you know how that is when you have to get on the floor and on your head to get all your stuff. Because I just don't have a good place to store it. Good morning, Jen. I'm talking about your crafty thing, your embossing. So here's my tinkle tape. And then here is my foil that I just did with the alcohol inks and the alloy. And then I could put that there. I want that in my sewing journal. Good morning, Teresa. How are you? And then I'm going to put that there with that there. Ooh, that's not grungy enough. This is my grungy one. Oh, I know what I could use. Some of this copper. So let's get these down before I lose them. Then I'm going to put those beads in the middle. I was going to put something great big, and then it dawned on me, no, these are ATC cards. They're going in the mail. Keep it little and flat. No! Teresa, what name are you under now? Are you just under Teresa? Or are you under a Teresa Trot Church, what is your YouTube handle now? Oh, how sweet, Marty. By the way, do not poke these into your thumb. Thanks, Marty, because it will really hurt. I did that, and it's still kind of tender from yesterday. I yelled ow real loud, and Greg said, "What'd you do now? Cut your finger with the scissors?" I said, "No, I poked my thumb." I didn't get any sympathy. He said if I was going to use big girl tools, I needed to learn to be a big girl about it. He hit his thumb on a hammer helping my son roof the gazebo. And I asked him, I said, "You didn't say any bad words, did you?" He said, "Yes, I did." And he said, "Your son just laughed at me." I said, "He probably said it'll feel better when it quits hurting." He said, "That's exactly what he said." I said, "Did Jackson hear those bad words?" Because Jackson, he said, "No, we had just run him on an errand." Good job, honey. Not that that would have stopped him, I'm sure, when. Okay, I cannot find. Y'all, this is why I can't live in too bad of a mess. I'll lose it. So we're just going to do something else. That ATC card. I am making ATC cards. Welcome to all of you that have come in. I think I got y'all. If not, I am eternally sorry. But in the course of the ATC cards, if you want to later rewatch, I was playing with my alcohol inks and mixatives. Is that what it's called? I think so. Yeah, mixative that I got at Sandy and Jane's. Auction, and I will put Pink Poodle Crafts in my description below, because their sales are lots of fun. There's absolutely no drama, which is number one with me. There is everybody's very cordial, everybody's very sweet. She does not fold your fabric pretty. It will all come wadded up. She just takes it all after she's shown you and put it in a grocery bag. She doesn't take, she just keeps it moving. Sometimes they're 2 or 3 hours, sometimes they're less. But I really enjoy it. I don't know a lot of people there. Once in a while, I'll run into somebody there, but not very often. Marty, I'm with you, but I don't cuss. I might say the S word, but that's it. You never heard good for your mother. I didn't have that luck. And my mother-in-law, if Andy said a bad word, her answer was, well, at least he didn't hear it from a stranger. Oh, did you, Gail? She is an enabler. I do have to say that. I know, Gail. I told her I was appalled. Andy was about 3 and said bad words at the sitter, no less. And then she made that comeback. I thought I was going to flip my lid. Well, Andy didn't when he was little. Jackson and Emerson don't. Andy said he's heard Jackson say a couple. He said, but he earned it. I don't know what that means. I don't know how you earned that right, but evidently he did. My dad never said bad words, and I never heard my grandfather say any. Now, my brother farmed with Grandpa, and he said he heard oh, I love it, Marty. I love it. I just love you. Just the sailors heard you. And he said he's heard Grandpa when they were working animals or something, but he sure never said it around us girls. But for Grandpa, we girls were kind of like little princesses. So he wouldn't have around us. Emerson has started saying Mother F. I took that one right out of her mouth. I said, oh, no, ma'am. But according to Andy and Greg, Jackson didn't even know he'd said it. I don't get that either. But he was out there. Greg said he was out there doing a man's job. And he said, I don't remember even what happened, but he said the D word, which I'm assuming is mild. Got mad at his brother and of all things called him, oh my. Yeah, that's the part about being a grandma you like. You don't have to be the one to. Emerson was the one when, I know y'all aren't a bit surprised. When she was little, she had to try it all. And her other grandma and grandpa were there. And they left the room. Her mama hit her face and they left her daddy to deal with it. Well, yeah, but because mama was there, you didn't have to. That's the nice part. But I've gotten after the boys, telling them I want to stamp this and color it, I think. You've got to watch your mouth. I said, otherwise they're going to say it anywhere else isn't appropriate, but they're really going to get in trouble at school. And I had to deal with that. And usually I just brought them aside. And usually it was at recess. And they, they didn't say it, loud. I've had one or two let something skip at school, in the classroom. And everybody would gasp to see what I do. And usually I just told them, that's not appropriate here at school. I can't wash your mouth out. But we're not going to say that anymore, right? Yes, ma'am. They knew as soon as they said it, it wasn't appropriate. Now, if it had been a huge problem, it'd have been different. Oh, I can understand that. Thank you, Gail, for being here. I've got a load washing. I'm going to have to put it on the line later. I put some on the line the other day. Oh, I've got to show you that because I want to use it today. I'm looking for a green. Well, it doesn't have to be green. It's fall, isn't it? And we got through it. It wasn't something I cared. I'm sure glad Pickles isn't here, or Lori, because my coloring is nothing compared to theirs. I'll make sure not to send this to them either. I got a birthday present from Lori, and I haven't opened. I opened the package, but I haven't opened it or played with the present because I wanted to show you all first. It is a Wink of Stella brush. And she said it's one of her very favorite things. But I may have to be smarter than she is to use it. And I hate it when they put a sticker on the back. Remove blacking. This black ring. Yeah, Jen, you come right over and take this off for me, would you? Now, this is how I poked my thumb. Okay, I've taken that off. Completely off? Oh, this? That's the only other black ring. Oh, I see. Okay. I bet those rings would be cool for something. Oh, that's much easier than taking that other thing off. You guys are so wonderful to help the old lady. I'm throwing these away unless somebody calls for them real quick. Oh, I see. Okay, they're trash now. So I've got my lids mixed up. This is gold or bronze. I can see it coming. Ooh, a little too much there. Well, isn't that the cat's meow? Well, Lori, that's really cool. She told me if I already had some to give them away. Heck no. I told her, what made you think I would even have this? Laughed. Well, look at that. I am going to have to hide them from Little Miss because she would have too much fun with that. No, this is silver. I don't know why it first came out as black. But I got silver, gold, and maybe white. Neat-o. And then I assume it dries really fast. No, I'm not sharing, Janet. That little pistol, her desk, you can't hardly see the top of it, is stuff I just put there. Her papa wasn't very happy with her yesterday. She wants daddy time. And she wants to go with them to the woods and do the boy stuff. And, and be like another boy and get all dirty and that kind of stuff. But when she's tired of it, she wants them to cater to her and they're to quit or bring her back to Nana or whatever. And they don't do that. And he said she was acting like a spoiled brat. Now, how's that with some bling? And she just doesn't get why they won't. And life's rough sometimes when you're 7. Okay, let's use some packaging. Oh, I was going to put, see, look at this. And there's the leaf. Now, I don't know the size an ACT is supposed to be, but this is the size this one is. It's going to be the same size as these little squares. So anyway, but she came in to bring me something. She had her hair in a ponytail, a little cap, her little blue jeans on. If it wasn't for her ponytail, if you saw her walking by, you'd have not known it was a little girl. But she had her lipstick on. Remy's a teenager. Okay, Marty, they were a wink of Stella brush. They are made by Kure Take. Kuretake. And it says shimmer with no mess. Written in Spanish and something else. That one's not. Oh, Janet, it is. Well, Jen, yours is even an adult now. Okay, let's try. This is kind of a shiny material, so we're going to try my alcohol inks. Look at that. With alcohol inks, from what I understand, you don't want it to soak in. And I was looking at, like, spatial paper to see what was in them. I'm not going to buy any. But see how it sits up? I really want that alloy. Oh, okay. Wink Estella. Do they come in different colors then, Teresa? Oh, they do shine pretty. Okay. I'm going to have to check them out. Hi, Sherry. How are you? As I was telling others earlier, I'm making ATC cards so I can send Happy Mail because I'm really behind in that. If you would like Happy Mail, please send me your address and I would love to send it to you. Hi, Angela. Hold your ears. Now, like Teresa, I know I have your address. Even more when they dry. Okay, well, I've got it sitting here drying. So we'll see what it does. Now I'm going to put my Fixodent wax or Fondery wax. I'm getting all these names mixed up on here after I get this. But see how with the packaging, and this is just packaging, a stamp came on, and see how cool that is. And then I'm going to use my Foundry wax. And I'm going to, and I may have way too much. They've not put me in charge of this. Okay, I have way too much. But that's okay. This will be a silver one, and we call it a lesson learned. And then when you dry this, it'll be really pretty. The heat gun is what sparkles this thing up. Blot, hurry, blot. What am I supposed to blot, Teresa? Okay, see, this is what I have happens to me with my heat gun. Well, it's a good thing I wanted grungy, isn't it? Oh, when you get too much. Foundry wax is, it's a Tim Holtz product. And I got 4 of them, 2 in a package for, I think it was $3 at Pink Poodle Crafts. I'll put it down here. And I didn't shake my wax either. And I did put my lid on. But you're supposed to shake it before you use it. And it sparkles things up. It comes out silver, and I've got gold. And you can see here where it's sparkling up. This is not, Tim would not like me showing this, I'm sure. I thought it would come on thinner than that, but it didn't. Yes, it dries very fast. So you have some of this, Jen. This is what Zena was using last night for me. If you want to know a lot about new products that are out that's weird, no offense at all, Jen, that you might not have heard of, Jen and Zena know about it. Yeah, Jen. And this is that foil I was just playing with a minute ago. And then we're going to make this kind of, I don't know, fallish. See, my coloring's so bad. I'm not going to use that. Let's try some of this raffia and see what happens. They are always doing something new. And fortunately, they don't tell me I have to have it. Let's try stamping on it before we get too carried away and see what that does. No, and I am, Marty. I want somebody sitting there telling me it'll be all right. Okay, you can stamp on it, on that wax, foundry wax. Good to know. I wonder then. Oh, look. See, that's cool. Could see kind of the leaf. See, they wouldn't be getting near as excited as I am about this, I'm sure. It'll be all right. This is this stuff. No idea where I got it. Probably the consignment shop or a thrift store. Oh, really, Teresa? Well, let me write that down. Hold the phone a minute. If I don't write this down right now, I'll forget. There. I'll send you some, Teresa. I think I have plenty enough to share. Yes, it's orange burlap, Sherry. And if any of you missed me saying, I'm going to send out some Happy Mail. Nothing fancy. It's just going to be regular weight Happy Mail. So if you need some to brighten up your day, let me know. I do too, Teresa. You know, they always say pick the, what's your least favorite color? Heck, who has a least favorite color? Well, Marty does, but Marty, you're the only one I know with the least favorite color. Yeah, Teresa. I appreciated your die cuts. Now, what do we have? We just happen to have, oh no, I don't want a bow. Now we need a word. I spent a day making these. I had so much fun. Just took music paper and put the words on it. And then these are the leftovers. You know, the trim around and stuff that I didn't use. Oh, I do too, Angela. Do I have your address, Angela? I don't know that I've ever sent you Happy Mail. I love sending it. I'm just way behind getting it done. Baby poop green. I only dislike baby poop green if it's actual baby poop. Then it's not one of my favorites. But as a color, I don't mind it. Thanks, Janet. It's kind of out of my comfort zone. I never did like teaching science, or it still needs something pretty there. Any suggestions are welcome. There's a leaf. Didn't realize I had those. Look at all those leaves I've got. See? Shop your stash. Bling, I hear you. I'm going to get some bling on here. I have light blue and dark blue. Need your leaf and a bling. I agree, Teresa. The Canadian flag. Canadian leaf. It's not a flag, it's the leaf. It even says Ontarian. There. And then we need a little bling. Look at me go. I think I'm just going to color it all gold. There's never too much bling. Hi, Lori. Welcome, welcome. We are having a play. Hi, Pickles. I so enjoyed your coloring yesterday. Little and bling don't belong together. Should be lots of bling. Yeah, I noticed the wink. Oh, well. You live and learn, right? Okay, let's make another ATC card. Now, I probably could use this as the ATC, but then I'd have to measure. And I'm not one to measure. Always hated teaching that skill at school. Oh, those poor second and third graders. And we'd go around and measure their desk, and we would measure around the room. And I would tell them, go find something that's 8 inches long. Go find something that's 4 inches long. You know, that kind of stuff. And it's still. I'm a playing, ladies. Okay, let's play some more with our inks. There's the alloy. Finally found it. Okay. So I'm going to put this on. I have found that packaging is good for alcohol inks. All right, Teresa will be here. That's foundry wax. I don't want that. Okay, now let's put a little alloy. Oh, Teresa. That's right. And now I am just going to play. And look at that alloy. I don't have to do anything with that alloy. But see how it comes around? You know, 5th grade art kids would sure have fun with this. If I ever have Jackson by himself. But then he won't keep it from Emerson that he played with something she hasn't played with. I had a ball the day they were playing with the jelly. Oh, speaking of the jelly plate, Janet, I was going to take a picture of my sunflower that was purple in my bouquet. Forgot to do it, and they were dying. And I threw it out in a flower bed that I'm hoping it will reseed. So maybe I'll have some next year I can show you. But Greg gave me this beautiful dried flower bouquet. And okay, I am going to dry this. And we have sunflowers all over the farm because they plant them with the tractor. And I want some close to the house. And I don't think to remind them, Andy would put them in for me because we'd still be down south. All I got to do is say, see how neat that is? And then that alloy is where those spots are, which I think are really cool. Now I've got to put something around the edges because that's just how I'm made. Marty, you take care, my friend. Thanks for all your help and chuckles. And you watch those poor sailors' ears. Their mamas might not have used bad words around them. So don't you be either. Okay, so I've got this, I guess it's washi tape type stuff. And I'm going to put it here on top. And then, Lori, I wanted to tell you too, if you will send me your address, I will send you some happy mail, but I need your address. I'm on Instagram as Kathy Ward Cal or Calico Kate, I think. I don't know. I'm on Instagram. I am on Facebook, Kathy Ward Cal on Facebook. And if you would like some happy mail, let me know if there's anything in particular you would like. And anybody else I haven't said to, Angela, I don't know if I told you or not. I forget who's been in and out. Any replayers, you got to let me know. And then let me know if there's anything in particular you need, like fabric or ribbon or fuzzy yarn or whatever. I think I'm going to put one of these medallions. Ooh, look at that brown one. I have this in Florida. I need to get out my, okay, I can use my foundry wax on this, I think. Let me shake it. I love to send happy mail. I'm just bad about getting it made to send. So that's why I am doing the ATC cards, because if I have a bunch of them, I'll get them sent out. And I have to go Thursday to work at the gift shop and pick up my sewing machine. And yeah, I've not picked that up yet, Janet, but at least it's done now. And okay, we're going to try this. And if it doesn't work, I'll throw it away. I've got different kinds of wax. Jasper, if you're listening, thank you for the idea of telling them to tell me what they want. I said at first I was saying, you know, if they don't want it, they can give it to somebody else. But she made some excellent points on Becca's channel yesterday that if there is something they're really needing, you really like to send it to them. Okay, now, if I dry this, it's to be really pretty. We shall see. If anybody asks me what I need, I don't have much washi tape, but then I don't use much, so I guess I really don't need it, do I? People have been really good about sending me die cuts up here, and I'll take some of them home with me to Florida so that I have them. Jen, I know I've got your address, so let me know if there's something you need. But see how pretty that is when it's dry? That foundry wax just really makes it pop. And then I also this is what I really like. I'm running low on it, but now that I've got this other stuff, I don't need more. It's going to be fun to see the difference in the waxes together. I got this because of Steffi and Zena and Jen. It's Sparks Art. It's acrylic paint. This color is Dragon's Eye, but I'm getting that low. I've used a lot of it. And I like that it doesn't dry real wet. I have got to have a drink. When I get my sewing machine back, I'm going to make myself a coaster. Okay, so if we put that medallion on, needs something. Maybe it needs one of these little calendar pieces. There, I like it there better. You have dragon glaze? I wonder how the dragon felt about them stealing his glaze. Ha 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 ha. Maybe nope, that's going to stick up too high. See, that's what I always do. I get something that sticks up too high. And then it screws up my shipping. Collect beautiful moments with, and then seafoam mix. What is this? Super chunky glitter. I haven't got out my beads. I thought, usually I use these in my slow stitching, I don't have loose glitter. I have a 7-year-old granddaughter. Need I say more? But I need something. Maybe not. And then I could put some bling along there. And you know how little girls are about glitter. That's what makes them special. Sherry, how are you doing today? Are you doing fine and dandy? Or are you crafting and staying kind of quiet? Hi, Teresa Spitfire. You just changed your name again, Teresa. No wonder I can't ever remember what channel is yours. I've decided to start collecting for a mermaid journal. Doesn't that sound like fun to make? I won't do it this year. It'll take me a while to, collect stuff, but I've got a little bit. I thought that might be fun, doing the fairy journal, and I'm still working on it this year, and then a mermaid journal next year. Emerson wants me to make her a mermaid journal too. And I can. I don't mind doing that at all. It'll be fun. But those are summer things we have to do. We can't do those in the fall because she's not here enough. And in the summers when we need the ideas. So she really, if you have a grandchild that likes crafting and that kind of stuff, she is really enjoying the Wreck This Journal book. If you're wanting like a fun little journal, I'll show it to you. She's probably a tad too young. I have to help her in a lot of ways. And like when it came to composting the paper, she didn't want to wait till it actually composted because she's afraid something would happen to the paper. Thank you, Janet, so much. But this is the journal. This is the pen we keep with it. And it just has like, fill this page with colored circles, as many as you can. This was supposed to be, well, this is poke holes in this page using it. She changed the rules. She made a garbage bag romper and outside painted this page with her hand. She had more fun doing that than splattering paint. Throw something, a pencil, a ball dipped in paint. And I'm in no hurry for her to finish. Here, stickers you find on bought fruit. Bring this book in the shower with you. Oh, she loved this one. Rub here with dirt. Test page for every color you can get your hands on. Drip something here. It's, what's this one? Collect the colors you like here. Scribble wildly using only borrowed pens. Document where the borrowed was from. So, give away your favorite page. But anyway, she's having a lot of fun, and she's 7. I think you know, as she gets older, she'll get more and more into it, depending, you know, kids, you can't bet on it, but it's an idea. So if you are needing an idea for a grandchild for Christmas, that might be a fun one. Okay, let's do something totally different. I just found these stamps I got out. Oh, perfect. I'm going to use this paper. Oh, and see how much honey you have in there. My brother let a gentleman, a beehive guy, has 40 acres of property, and he let him put beehives on his farm, and he took care of them. We did get some honey from them. I don't know what Larry did, what the beehive guy did. Don't know. Didn't matter. Honey was really good. And the bears got it. Yeah. Down in Florida, we have some trouble with bears. Oh, is your father-in-law? Oh, kind of changed your plans, didn't it? Well, down in Florida, they have a lot of people have trouble with the bears. Well, that's not wanting to. Oh, I got to erase it, don't I? I forgot about that. See, and nobody was sitting up there bossing me. And I forgot. Guys, I need a keeper. Oh, yeah. Well, Teresa, falling down on your job. Didn't you know you were getting paid for that? Not Boston, I know. Neither's Jen. She may have left. Now, isn't he cute? I just think gnomes are so cute. Oh, cool. Okay, now I got paint out. I thought that far ahead. Oops. I do too, Dawn. I just love them. I just think they're as cute as can be. I didn't know what colors to get out. I just got out colors so I'd remember to get paint. When I was at Stacy and Jane auction thing, I got a Walmart sack full of puff paint, fabric paint, and I'm anxious to use it because I brought down an old bed sheet And I thought some yucky day this winter, Emerson could now Pickles, don't judge if you're still here. I'm not the coloring expert. But I thought she'd enjoy that, you know, stuck in the house, too cold to go do anything, or rainy or whatever. Yes. So I thought that would be fun. Now, I don't shadow or anything, so don't get excited. I just color. But I thought I would let her decorate it, and then I'd make her a blanket with it. Or a pillow, whatever she wanted. Yes. Yes, we got gators too. We sure do. We got the black bears. People have trouble with the black. I've never seen one around, you know, our property, but we're more in town. But the people out on the edges, like my brother who lives, you know, pretty far out, he has them getting into his dumpsters and that kind of stuff. So yeah, he really has time with them. But he has a pond or lagoon or whatever it's called that's up against another land that has alligators in it. And so I'm sure that, you know, brings them out as well. And the other property, they have the best food. It's a seafood place. And it's only opened up in the summer for a few months. But it's really good. So, and you can see I'm not worried too much about staying in the lines. So it looks a little more whimsical, maybe. Mainly because I wasn't anyway. Oh, good, Cheryl. Welcome back. Welcome back. Well, I need some brown or black. Here's some brown. You know, it's hard to get just a dab of paint out. This is what I needed. I just needed a little bit for her shoes. I know you colorists are going, oh no. We'll put a little brown in his white beard. Never was good at coloring. Never wanted to stay in the lines. Just never my thing. I don't mind coloring, like with Emerson when she wants to color. Don't mind at all. I'm hoping when that dries, that fly will show up a little better. Okay, he needs some mittens. Let's go with the green mittens. No, I don't want green mittens. Orange mittens. That'll kind of tie in those colors. Okay, so I've got him, and this I'll put in my art notebook. On one of those white pages. And then we'll work more on that page a little later. That's kind of pretty. I'm going to have to dry it or they're going to stick together. Oh, I love Panera, Lori. I like their Fuji apple salad. Let me know what you get. Okay. I will, Cheryl. Is that better? Because I don't want you to miss paint drying. Or is that too much? Okay, I'm going to just put that open to the side. All right. Now I'm just going to let this dry and not do anything with him. Let's do one more. And then I'll let you go. I hope you guys have gotten some good done watching. See, now I was saying that the beginners, replayers, you probably remember that I woke up with this notion of getting all kinds of stuff done today. And now that I've been up here, I don't want to do it. I don't want to put clothes on the line. I don't want to do any of it. That's just how I roll. Once I get downstairs and get clothes on the line, maybe I'll get it back. But you know, when you got your mojo going, it's hard to get it back. Trying to make way so you can see better. We'll put this toadstool on. Have a half a Kathy. Just don't want you to have my boobs. I don't think you want to see them. Do not move. Oh, I didn't want that one. I wanted this one. Do not move. Stay right there. Okay. Let's get another one. I thought I had another. There we go. I just have to make sure you can see what I'm doing, that I'm not away from the camera. Stay right there. Somebody help. Cheryl, you're confusing me, and it's not hard. Is the camera where you want it, Cheryl? Right where your hand is. Is that where you want me to move the camera to? Is that better? I don't know what she's wanting, y'all, so. Yes, okay. Because that camera won't get moved until I do a Friday sews, which isn't going to be this week. I'm not getting my wondering about leaving that white. Just wondering about it. Or here's this idea. Sorry, everyone. No, you're not. Ooh, that's too. You know, it's hard when you're streaming to only be able to hear print. And others of you that stream know what I mean. And I appreciate it when somebody sticks with it. Oh, you cause no trouble at all, Cheryl. I appreciate you speaking up. Where is, see, I should have kept my paint. I think I'm going to do just a little bit of light blue. It's green. We don't need green. Here we go. Thanks. I do have to say you can see better, can't you? See, I don't mind painting this way when I don't care about staining the lines. I bought a shirt for my girlfriend and I yesterday. She's a counselor at a private school. Double streaming and folding laundry. I do that. I've quit the double streaming because I can't keep up, and I've commented to the wrong one, and what was I going right there? So I just kind of gave up on that part, but that's kind of fallish, isn't it? Now let's get a good word. I have got to make more words. Oh, I know what I can use. I don't have to use just those. Pam is Superwoman. Yes, she is. Bidding farewell. Oh, good, Janet. Are you working on a process video or just for relaxation? I don't know how you get so many videos up. A good sort is always nice. I need my glue pens. Let's put this bronze on. I like this gold. Are you guys addicted to Stella? The daughter-in-law has a Pomeranian girl, Lucy, and then Charlie is a Shih Tzu. They just had puppies last weekend. Oh, good, Janet. And have 5 little puppies mixed between Pomeranian and Shih Tzu now, not a week old. I haven't been down there to see him yet, but I want one, and I'm not a dog person, but I still think it would be fun to have a puppy. Now, I want it out of the puppy stage. I don't want it chewing on things and all that. I want it already trained. I want it to be a lap dog. I want it housebroke. And I want it nice and calm for an old lady. That's what I want. Yeah, they don't come that way. But that's what I want. So Greg has already said no, so I'm not too worried about it, but because it's not going to happen. Wonder if I can paint with distressed ink. Let's try. What do we have to lose? Why, we sure can. But not using that, we need to use my plastic here. And I knew that. Oh, your autumn fall journal. Now, will you keep it out all fall? Look what that little dab did. Sure doesn't take much, does it? And I'll give it some brown. You have an autumn bag. I have a box, but I haven't gotten it out yet. If the weather stays like it is, I'll get in the mood. But until it gets warmer, I'm not going to want to get my fall decorations out. But now I've already made a fall journal and that kind of stuff. So don't get me wrong. I got my fall art stuff out. I just don't have my fall decorations out. Have you found yours, Cheryl? And all of your unpacking? I know, Janet. But to be honest, I'm not going to be the one who takes care of it. I want somebody else to do that. I just lost my paintbrush. You know, I'm just... And my husband knows me too well. Knows me too well. Because I was wanting horses up here. And so Dad brought them up, was more than willing to give them to me. Until Greg told me he wasn't haying them in the winter. He wasn't feeding them. They weren't going to be his job. I didn't want them anymore. I think so, Cheryl. So, and Greg didn't want one. He said he's taking care of all the livestock he's going to take care of. So, there you have that. Yes, it does. And the grands have 3. And the lab stays up here the majority of the time. So, you know what that means. Anytime something goes by, we know it. I have, Janet, but I need to use this white Stella or it's going to feel bad. And we don't want any of our art supplies feeling bad. Oh, this will be pretty in the winter for snowflakes. Oh, look at that. You got to put some white on him too. Just a little glitter. Gotta mop it up, Teresa says. Gotta mop it up. When you get too much, mop it up. Doesn't that look cute with the glitter? You guys already know that. You have this. These need finished up, but I'll let them dry. They're all different. I don't know that I like one better than the other. But I do need words on the gnomes. I do like my Stella pens, Lori. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. But we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8 of them. Forgot where I counted. Started counting. So we got a lot done. Oh my gosh, I've been on here over 2 hours. That's unusual for me. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for sticking with me. I've had fun. I hope you've had fun. And always remember, you have a purpose. Bye for now.